When People Rebel, 1857 and after. The revolt of 1857 is regarded as India's first war of independence. And this is a turning point, or rather, an extremely important event in Indian history. Have you heard of the poem, Khoob Ladi Mardani, wo to Jhansi wali Rani thi? We will exactly know why Jhansi ki Rani is so famous. We will also know about different parts of India and how leaders of those parts led the revolution or the rebellion of 1857. Let's start. In the previous chapters, you looked at the policies of the East India Company and the effect they had on different people. Kings, queens, peasants, landlords, tribals, soldiers were all affected in different ways. You have also seen how people resist policies and actions that harm their interests or go against their sentiments. Nawabs lose their power. Now, children, since the mid 18th century, Nawabs and Rajas had seen their power erode, which is, it started slowing down, it started going down. They saw their power going away from them. They had gradually lost their authority and honor. Residents had been stationed in many courts, like that you saw in the subsidiary alliance system. The freedom of the rulers reduced because they were now at the mercy of the East India Company. They couldn't even hold their own army, but they were paying for the British army to and maintain them, and their revenue and territories were taken away from them. You saw how Sirajud-Dowlah had to fight with Robert Clive because Robert Clive did not want to pay taxes or any kind of tribute to the Nawab of Bengal. He wanted to trade for free, personally and for the company. These were the shortcomings of those times, and the Nawabs and the Rajas could not fight against these. So they were very upset with the East India Company because they were losing money, they were losing their power, they were losing just about everything that they shouldn't have lost, even administrative capacities. Many ruling families tried to negotiate with the company to protect their interests. They tried to make arrangements so that they don't lose their power over their region and their comfort, but it was in vain. For example, Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi wanted the company to recognize her adopted son as the heir to the kingdom after the death of her husband Nana Sahib. The adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II pleaded that he be given his father's pension when the latter died. However, the company, many ruling families tried to negotiate with the company to protect their interests. They tried to make arrangements so that they don't lose their power over their region and their comfort, but it was in vain. For example, Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi wanted the company to recognize her adopted son as the heir to the kingdom after the death of her husband Nana Sahib. The adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II pleaded that he be given his father's pension when the latter died. However, the company, confident of its superiority and military powers, turned down these pleas. Now, why did they turn down these pleas? Because it was not profitable to them. Owning the whole land and gaining revenue out of it, that is, collecting taxes out of it, made them more powerful. They would buy Indian goods with the money collected from the taxes. That was a better situation for them. Awadh was one of the last territories to be annexed in 1801. A subsidiary alliance was imposed on Awadh, and in 1856 it was taken over. Governor General Dalhousie declared that the territory was being misgoverned and the British rule was needed to ensure proper administration. The company even began to plan how to bring the Mughal dynasty to an end. The name of the Mughal king was removed from the coins minted by the company. In 1849, Governor General Dalhousie announced that after the death of Bahadur Shah Zafar, the family of the king would be shifted out of the Red Fort and given another palace in Delhi to reside in. In 1856, Governor General Canning decided that Bahadur Shah Zafar would be the last Mughal king, and after his death, none of his descendants would be recognized as kings. They would just be called princes. Now, just imagine Mughal dynasty, one of the strongest dynasties of India,